JBN, we keep you informed. Son kills father over cow. A domestic dispute between a father and a son on Friday morning in Mount Carey, St. James has left tour operator 68-year-old Barry Shaw dead and his son in custody. The St. James police are reporting that at about 8:30, Shaw, who lived in Carey Village District in Mount Carey, and his son were involved in an argument over a cow which was allegedly killed by the son on Tuesday. The argument got heated and a fight ensued. A machete was brought into play and the elder Shaw was chopped multiple times. He died on the scene. The murder weapon was seized and the son taken into custody. The St. James police are investigating. 26-year-old man charged with burglary and assault. 26-year-old Otis Mackenzie was charged with burglary and assault with intent to rape after he reportedly broke into an elderly woman's house in Buff Bay, Portland, and attempted to rape her. The police said that about 10 p.m., the elderly woman was wakened by a man inside her house. He allegedly attempted to violate her. A struggle ensued and the 88-year-old woman offered the man money. He reportedly accepted the cash and left. A report was made to the police. Mackenzie was arrested and charged on Thursday, August 27, during an operation. He is scheduled to appear in the Portland Parish Court on Tuesday, September 1. Man shot dead in St. James. 47-year-old Everly Chambers of a Creek Street address in Montego Bay was reportedly shot and killed by a lone gunman along a section of Dome Street in the resort city this morning. According to police reports, Chambers was walking along the roadway at about 8 a.m. when he was pounced upon by a gunman who opened fire, hitting him in the head and upper body before escaping on foot along Water Lane. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. 6 9mm spent casings and 1 bullet fragment were reportedly retrieved from the scene of the killing. The St. James CIB is investigating. St. Mary man killed in hit and run. A St. Mary painter was killed yesterday in an apparent hit-and-run incident on the Galena Main Road in the parish. Dead is 49-year-old Leroy Barrett, otherwise called Ninja. It is reported that at about 11:25 p.m., Barrett was traveling along the roadway when he was hit by a motor car that failed to stop. The police were alerted and Barrett was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Anyone with information that can assist the police with their investigations is being asked to contact the Port Maria Police at 876-994-2223, Police 119 emergency number, Crime Stop at 311 or the nearest police station. Political ombudsman writes to Charles over allegations of bribery. Political ombudsman Donna Parchment Brown has written to Dr. Michelle Charles, the Jamaica Labour Party's candidate for St. Thomas Eastern, following an event last week where her father, now retired Member of Parliament Pernell Charles, was seen addressing sugar workers and handing out payments of $50,000 from public funds. The letter emphasized that her father was no longer employed to the state. In addition, it has been reported that you attended the same meeting and was observed asking the attendees for their votes. You then turned your back to display your shirt with your name and a picture on it, the letter to Michelle Charles stated. The ombudsman said if the allegations are true, then Michelle Charles has breached the agreement and declaration on political conduct code standard 1 by using public or private funds to improperly influence electors' choices. This may also be a breach of the Representation of the People Act, Section 91, which prohibits bribery. The ombudsman went further. It appears persons were being paid 50% of what they expected in a political context, she said. She has asked Michelle Charles to respond to the allegations urgently. Shot, robbed 3 times in curfew. COVID-19 and the nightly curfew restrictions imposed by the government have hit an elderly Mannings Hill Road vendor in his pocket after being the target of thieves 3 nights this week. Vendor of 25 years, Everton Shot Richards, 58, said he has never experienced anything near this type of infringement, which has caused him to lose his night's rest and money. Richards is uniquely popular in that section of St. Andrew for its 24-hour curbside dependable service. However, popularity did not deter thieves from breaking into his stall at will during the nightly curfew hours. He said that daily served his loyal customer base, closed the business, and left the street for a home in Red Hills. The incidents, which occurred Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, saw Richards losing close to $100,000. He has reported the matter to the nearby Constant Spring police. Monday man, me come down here and him take out everything out of the stall and me go report it up a station. Wednesday man again, me see the same operation. And last night, me in my bed, 2 o'clock, and mum answer the phone. The police them must come secure me things cause them invade me stall. Richards was displeased that although he got a call, the police did not apprehend anyone. The police tell me about same man with drinks and a madman. Or him know he's a madman. Before the man hold the man, see him like, oh, him could call me out of my bed. Why call me and you not hold the man? And are you alone for the on the road? It is understood that the thieves used an object to pry the lock on the door open and took away several items. Richards said that the thieves made off with more than 10 crates of bottles, an assortment of rum, liquor, lighters, and cash during their spree. He is broken, even as he contends that his stall once operated 24 hours free of trouble. And from the curfew time, because me never used to lose, this place never have no door. At the last 5 years, door put on it. Me out here around 23 years, and them things that never used to happen. I walk on, he questioned. The Constant Spring police said that a report was made to them and an investigation was underway. Customers who stopped by to shop on learning of the repeated theft were alarmed at the development, a customer said. Everybody in a St. Andrew depend on shut 24 hours, and the curfew caused him to lock up in place and people are rob him. That is slackness. The police must put a stop to it. More specialists needed to operate ventilators, said Allen. The University Hospital of the West Indies currently has 36 functional ventilators ready to assist in the battle against COVID-19, but specialists to operate these machines have been in short supply. Chief Executive Officer at the Taipei Hospital, Kevin Allen, said intensive care unit ICU nurses are needed to man the machines. But even before the recent upsurge in COVID-19 cases, these nurses could not be easily sourced. The number of ICU nurses we require at the hospital is 160, and actively on the ground we were at about 48, he said. The hospital has moved from having just 2 active COVID-19 cases 3 weeks ago to 23 on Thursday. You could have 100 ventilators, but if you don't have the specialist nurse to man them, it is useless. It can't do nothing. It is a specialized piece of equipment that needs specialized training, said the hospital administrator. Ventilators run 24/7. You need at least 3 nurses, 4 nurses to be allocated to a ventilator because it's running for a day, Allen explained. He said the hospital has embarked on a program to train some of the nurses to operate the ventilator and has been appealing for more nurses and doctors to come join their team. Chief of Medical Staff at the hospital, Dr. Carl Bruce, noted that the appeal for more doctors in particular has yielded a few responses. We have been advertising from December. We advertised in December 2019 for additional medical officers to reinforce those doctors who are studying. At that point, we had no take-up. We advertised again in April, and I believe we had 2 doctors. In June, we advertised, and we have gotten so far 3 responses, he disclosed, during a Ministry of Health and Wellness press conference on Thursday. Jamaica's COVID-19 cases were 2,011 up to Friday. 121 more doctors to be deployed. In less than a week, 121 doctors will be deployed to bolster the numbers of frontline workers assisting with the fight against the novel coronavirus in Jamaica. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, gave this update during a digital press conference on Thursday. We are well advanced with the employment and deployment of 121 medical officers who do not have posts in the public health system. We have got the go-ahead to engage these persons, and I'm told that we'll have contracts effective September 1 to engage these 121 medical officers, Tufton said. In addition to that, we have 750 community health aides that are deployed. We are moving to the 1,000 mark, so recruitment is still on. Again, that would be a big difference for the cadre of workers in the field, and will help us with the intelligence gathering and the information flow and the contact tracing, he added. Tufton said that the government is in the final stages of determining a number of public health inspectors who will also be engaged. Public health inspectors are very important to the process. They are at the local parish level. They go out in the field. They assess what is happening, and one of the primary reasons for engaging them is to provide leadership in terms of the community health aids. But importantly, they will be used to drive the protocols that are in place to ensure that whether it's a workplace, community, or otherwise, any protocol that is established around the response to COVID-19, those public health inspectors will help to police those protocols, supported by the rest of the team, he said. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.